Hello, welcome to Angles and Triangles. This lesson is called Special Delivery, Special Angle Relationships. In this video, we're going to be looking at straight angles, collinear points, perpendicular lines, supplementary angles, and complementary angles. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with looking at a straight angle. A straight angle is formed when the sides of an angle point in exactly opposite directions. The two legs form a straight line through a vertex. So if we get our protractor and line it up, we can see that from this leg all the way to this leg is 180 degrees. Angles that measure 180 degrees are called straight angles. M, J, and L also fall on this line, so they are called collinear points. So anytime points fall on the same line or same line segment, we call them collinear points. So in thinking about our straight angle, MJL, we still know that this is a straight angle that equals 180 degrees. So if we know one of these other measures, we can determine the other one. So knowing that this is 152 degrees, this angle has to be 28 degrees because when we add those two together, they equal 180 degrees. Angles whose measures equal 180 degrees are called supplementary angles. Here we have lines forming a 90-degree angle. When lines intersect to form a 90-degree angle, we say that they are perpendicular to each other. So line WX is perpendicular to line XY. This is the symbol for perpendicular. This forms a 90-degree angle. So we know if we bisect through the vertex, and we know the measure of this angle is 70 degrees, this angle has to be 20 degrees because together they create a 90-degree angle. These are called complementary angles. So let's look at some additional problems. We know that this creates a 90-degree angle. So ray BA intersects ray BC at 90 degrees. If we know angle ABD is 68 degrees, we can determine the measure of angle BDC because we know together this is 90 degrees. Knowing that, we know that this measure has to be 22 degrees because 68 degrees plus 22 degrees will equal 90 degrees. These are complementary angles. Once again, we have a straight angle. We know straight angles equal 180 degrees. We also know that these points, W, X, and Y, are collinear points. So if I know that the measure of angle ZXY is 55 degrees, I can determine the measure of angle ZXW because I know together they are 180 degrees. So 55 degrees plus 125 degrees equals 180 degrees. So angle ZXW equals 125 degrees. Let's look at one more. Once again, we know that these two lines form a right angle. So angle DBA is a right angle. We also know that this is a straight line, which is 180 degrees. So we can determine the measure of DBC knowing that this is 90. 90 degrees plus 90 degrees, equals 180 degrees. So we know that this too is a right angle. We can continue that thought because now we know that this line DE is also a straight line. So knowing that, we know that this is also 180 degrees. So once again, this angle must be 90 degrees. We can continue that thought. Once again, we know that this is 90, and if this is a straight angle, this too must be 90 degrees. All right, thank you for your time and watching, and I will see you in the next video.